In 1971, 750,000 British women worked as secretaries and typists. Who were these women? Why did they become secretaries? Were they like Miss Moneypenny, glamorous but obedient, status symbols for their male bosses? Were they dolly birds in miniskirts, up for a bit of fun? What was it like to be one of them, to write shorthand, type, phone, file, and carry out the 101 tasks that came their way in those smoke-filled offices with uncarpeted floors? Was it a dead-end job, or one with real interest? Could it be a step on the way to a different career? Drawing on personal accounts from more than 60 former secretaries, Short Skirts and Shorthand compares the actual experiences of 70s secretaries with how they were seen at the time in popular media and by feminist writers. What emerges is a picture that is much more amusing, authentic and revealing than anything we have been led to assume before.
It was a nice job that was open to nice girls.
Though I enjoyed being a secretary because I was good at it.
So Tipex shares I didn't invest in, though I really should have done. And the shorthand, the boss sort of went a bit more slowly.
When you saw that some of the men you worked for were not as bright as buttons either.
The secretary I was working with, she was having an affair with one of the bosses, and you could tell the way she used to change when he came into the office. Everybody knew. Yes, and it could be quite embarrassing because of all the innuendos that went on between them.
There was always the handsy office guy.
Perhaps men who behaved in contemporary terms inappropriately, but you dealt with it. You just dealt with it.
I get a bit sort of cross with views like that from feminists. If you went into secretarial work and you just wanted to stay in secretarial work and it suited you, why should you not? If you went into secretarial work and wanted to go on a bit further to admin or whatever, the opportunity was there.
I suppose we weren't really very valued. I never felt unvalued because you were appreciated in what you did, and they couldn't have been there without us, but equally we wouldn't have had a job without them. And some of the time you looked at it and thought, we could do this better than they can. I think that was probably right, but you didn't really get the opportunity.
I am very organised, and I think when you start as a secretary you have to be organised on behalf of the person you work with, because they may not be organised. And I think that the discipline that you learnt actually stood me in good stead, and I sort of thought, oh God, I'm going to be a secretary. I've never regretted it.